Hi, my name is Cheya-Lee and I'm an erotic fiction writer. I'm also known as Diana Lee Lucas or CL Shades, as I use a pen name for my writing. My chosen art form is, like I said, erotic fiction writing, and I chose this as I've always enjoyed both reading and writing. And when I was about 14, I read the book 50 Shades of Grey, and I fell in love, and I decided to merge my love of reading and writing together and start writing myself. My aim when I write is always to write something that I would want to pick up and read. So I do follow a lot of what popular books are within my genre to include in my writing. So what are my plans for developing my skills beyond university? So one of my main ones is to widely read erotic novels, look at the trends that are gaining interest within. So part of this research is looking at social media, looking at books that are selling. Something that is very common at the moment is on TikTok. It's called Book Talk, and there are book influencers who will read different books and recommend them to their audiences, which is often where I find what trends and tropes are currently popular. I also intend to take part in real life experiences related to sex, which is obviously the main part of writing erotica. These include things such as demonstrations, both live and online, and workshops about sex, as in the past some authors have wrote about sexual communities such as the BDSM community and really upset readers who are part of these communities by not including factual information and leaving out key parts of these communities. So by undertaking this research, I can include some factual elements to cater for these communities as well. So obviously my industry sector is related to fiction writing, obviously more specifically erotica, but overall it is fiction writing. So some trends that are related to my practice include the genres even that become trendy. For example, sometimes thriller is more trendy, sometimes plain romance is. There is quite an interest at the moment of erotica, or often known as smut, and places such as Book Talk on TikTok do point out all of these different types of trends. More specifically in erotic writing, the interests of readers change quite a bit. For example, a lot of the trends that are, like a lot of the books that are coming out right now and are trendy are more taboo and dark romance themes, whereas when I first started writing and reading, there were more themes of BDSM and a lot of kinks. Some issues that relate to writing in general are that the potential to be cancelled. People such as J.K. Rowling and Colleen Hoover have even been cancelled for things that don't even relate to their work. J.K. Rowling for her transphobia, nothing to do with Harry Potter, but it is a potential to be cancelled by your views outside of writing. Colleen Hoover, for example, her son allegedly molested a lady, and the lady reached out to Colleen Hoover and she blocked her instead of addressing her at all. Another issue is that there are so many writers out there that getting yourself published can be quite difficult, And if you go down the route of self-publishing, which is what I choose, which is what I am going to do, it's hard to get into these audiences unless you can get a hold of and catch the attention of a BookTok influencer or someone who is influencing what people are currently reading.